Hello, this is Anthony Fasano, Executive Director for the New York State Society of Professional Engineers, and I'm here once again with our Legislative Counsel, Mark Criss. Here with another video update. We've told you quite a bit about our parking garage inspection bill that was passed by both the Senate and the Assembly. Unfortunately, the bill was vetoed by the governor, but we're going to talk about why and some of the things we're going to do here to keep on top of this bill. So, Mark, why don't you go ahead and jump in here?
Oh, sure, Anthony. I was surprised by the governor's action, and in a veto message, he cited a couple of factors that led to his decision. Now, I think it's premised on the fact that he certainly supports more vigilance in terms of the structural integrity of garages, and I think the question is how to get to the goal, which is to make sure that these inspections are done by the properly credentialed people, i.e. professional engineers with the proper experience and education and etc.
I just want to say, Mark, before you go further, if you've forgotten what this bill was about, because it was a few months ago we spoke about it, there had been a partial collapse of a parking garage upstate, and one of the people were obviously upset about it. I think one of the county executives was in the garage close to the time of the collapse. So people started saying, we do regular inspections on bridges. Why not do regular inspections on parking garages? So we worked to get that done, to help the politicians get it passed. And it passed the Senate and Assembly, but again, the governor vetoed it. So this is why now we've got to take some action on staying on top of this.
Absolutely. The current system pertaining to garages deals with general safety and fire issues, and the parties making those inspections, it's a 3-year cycle, are basically building code officials, and they don't have the expertise to be able to look at the integrity of the building from a structural analysis standpoint. So the bill would have put in place a 5-year cycle with making certain that the people doing the inspections were properly credentialed. And the governor cited the fact that the bill didn't deal with New York City. New York City is always a separate animal, and the sponsor felt it would have complicated, make it a two-step process.
Sure.
Get this bill passed and then deal with New York City. So we had urged the governor to approve the bill, even if he had some technical deficiencies in the bill. And we thought that happens often. We thought that would be a likely outcome, but it didn't in this case. Number of factors that led into that. So where it stands now is that the sponsor, and we've been in touch with the sponsor, and we can continue to be intimately involved with this, has reached out to the Building Code Council. We have a member on the Building Code Council who we're reaching out to, and we're going to see whether there's an approach that they can do this through a regulatory means, or whether we can, or whether, in our view, we need a piece of legislation. So that's really where it stands. And as I said, I think the common goal shared by all the parties. It's a question of how do we get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have had some members reach out to us that want to help us out with this, get on a committee to help talk about the implementation as the entire process moves forward. And we will definitely keep you updated. And once again, I just want to thank our Platinum Sustaining members for sponsoring these videos. We'll continue to do updates as often as possible to keep you up to date on what's going on with the PE license and everything related to it in New York State. Thank you.